Hi, it's Ellie again. I'm going to do the Smith sisters because I really like this one and it scares me a bit. John Smith, who was very fond of scary emails and pop-ups. Every day he would find new ones and post them to everyone he knew. He even started to make some of his own and then sending them to strangers. He loved to scare people on the net. John lived in Plainfield, Wisconsin. One day in November 2007, he opened up his inbox and found a message that appeared to be from two young girls. They called themselves the Smith sisters. He told him that they were his older sisters, which confused him because he was an only child. He said that years ago they had lived in his house. He replied saying, "I do not have any sisters," and told them to get lost and leave him alone. The next day, he received a chilling message with some photo attachments. The caption said, "Smith sisters murdering anonymously." The girls said in the email that they were his older sisters and told him in 1993 they had lived in his house. His bedroom had once been their bedroom. They told him about growing up and how their lives had been happy until one horrible night. He opened up another attachment. It was a scan of an old newspaper article. In 1993, two sisters were brutally murdered in a small town community in Plainfield, Wisconsin. Lisa Smith, 19, and her sister Sarah Smith, 15, were attacked in their parents' home. Here we go. On the night of November 17th, around 1:30 a.m., the sisters were laying in bed when a crazed killer broke into the house. No one had heard them scream in the morning, but the parents found their dead bodies of the Smith sisters hidden in the bedroom closet. They had been skinned alive. The killer was long gone. No trace of him was ever found. They had been murdered anonymously. Police had conducted an investigation, but no arrival of the motives for attacks were discovered, nor was the attacker ever found. The only lead one authorities had was the strange emails left on Lisa's computer. The case was closed in October 2000. The rest of the email, the sisters said that they were angry the case was closed and people forgot about them. They were angry because the parents wanted to forget about them too. They were angry because the parents decided to start over and having a little baby boy named John. They were angry that the parents had never mentioned their daughters of the tragic murder that happened to their son John. John Smith was sent an angry reply saying that he didn't believe that we're saying, and he didn't believe the Smith sisters really related to him, and he didn't believe the news article was real. He told them to go to hell. 5 minutes later, he got another email and it said, "If you don't believe us, look in the bedroom closet." That was the last email found on John's computer. The police were unable to trace who had sent the messages to him. On the floor in the closet, the police found a fake message carved into the wood. It simply read, "Lisa and Sarah, 1993. Underneath that was another carving, read John, 2007. No one knows what John did next, but in the morning, John's parents woke up to find their son missing. They checked everywhere in his bedroom, but they forgot to close it. When they opened it, they got the shock of their lives. There they had found the dead body of their son, and he had been skinned alive. No one knows what really happened that night. The police were unable to piece together the parts of the story based on John's computer. The parents were devastated. How could this happen to a family? First the daughters were murdered, and now the son is murdered. It seems too weird, but just a can't say it. Coincidence. Two sisters are murdered, and then 4 years later, their brother is murdered in exactly the same way, exactly the same place. And the only evidence left behind is a few scary emails. Makes you wonder.